Hey fellow Diecast fans, today we have the Tiny brand Mini Cooper Monte Carlo Rally. Now this is absolutely one of my favorite cars. It's not a vintage diecast. This one's fairly new within the past, I don't know, I think you've been able to get this one for about 10 years, maybe a little bit less than that. But I actually picked this up when I was in Macau. Macau, for those of you who don't know, it's near Hong Kong, and it's kind of like the Asian Las Vegas. And I actually picked this up. I found a store in the Venetian in Macau that had a whole selection of Mini Coopers. And I actually really love Mini Coopers. I'll do a video on my Mini Cooper collection. I've got quite a few of them in Matchbox, Hot Wheels, and these other brands here. I think I've got Atomica. I've got this Tiny brand. And I don't know, there's something about that little car and the fact that, I'm about 6'2", and I sat in one and I actually can fit in it and drive one of these. And I've always wanted to add a real one to my car collection, that I'd love to have someday, my real car collection. But for now, I do diecast. But, so this is the Monte Carlo Rally edition. It was really famous. They had a Mini that did really well at the Monte Carlo Rally back in the day. This has great detail. I mean, you guys can see the amount of detail on this car. Just the tampos are really good. I mean, you can really tell the difference between one of these newer higher end diecast cars. I think this is about $14 versus the older stuff where they didn't have quite the precise painting technology that they do now. If any of you actually know this brand and know this car, you'll see that I actually did do a wheel swap on it. You can see, here's the box, and you can see the wheels that it came with. They just looked really small. And okay, so the minis do have really tiny little wheels. They've got like 10-inch rims and everything. But I said, I am a customizer. For all of you, pretty much every car I have ever owned, I've put a set of rims on it so it doesn't look like the same. I mean, every real car I've owned, I put a set of rims on it so it doesn't look the same as what everybody else has for that, that car. And here's that, by the way, if you haven't heard of Tiny brand, there's the logo right there. And you can find, they have some really nicely detailed models. But these are custom wheels. The ones on the roof are a little closer to what used to actually be on it. But I just think it gives it just a little bit better stance. Looks really cool with those custom wheels on it. This car, what's really cool about it is actually screwed together. So super easy to swap the axles and wheels on it. And, this set just fits perfectly, gives it that nice, nice stance, and everything there. Makes it look really cool. And I don't customize like many of my older cars unless they're thrashed and I'm doing like a resto on them or something like that. But this one I thought it'd be really fun too. And I still have the old wheels and tires I can swap back on here if I ever, want to sell this one. But honestly, Mini Coopers are one of my favorite cars, and this particular one, the Monte Carlo Rally winning one with all this detail, is one of the favorite vehicles in my whole collection. So probably not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm gonna keep it like this. So otherwise it does have opening doors. Not a lot of the newer diecasts do unless you buy like the moving parts versions or the more deluxe stuff. But this has the opening doors. Nice detail inside on the dashboard. Can't really see it on this video because of the lighting, but really cool little car. If none of you have ever gotten this brand before, if you can find them, I definitely recommend picking them up because the detail is just great. Thanks for checking out my Mini Cooper Monte Carlo Rally, and please, if you like it, and please subscribe, and let me know in the comments, if any of you have a big Mini collection. Like I said, I'll be doing a video on that sometime in the near future to show you all the different Minis I've got. I'll have to do a different setup because it's going to take up a lot more room. But thanks, and enjoy watching the video.